Hi guys, I know just like me, everyone is sad that Arcane is over and we no longer have new caitvi content, so I'm here for you. This video is a list of 10 really good fanfictions about them. They are all a must to read and they will continue to fuel your caitvi obsession for good. But don't blame me if you are too obsessed with it afterwards. And they are all available on the website and the app AO3, Archives of Our Own. So now let's get to it. 1. I would bring you the stars and the moon. This first fanfiction is one of the most popular right now. It has recently exploded on Twitter and AO3 with so many tweets about it, a lot of fanarts, and even some TikToks that retake different dialogues of the fanfiction. It's a caitvi astronaut AU, alternative universe, and it's written by Gutter Witch. In this story, Vi is an astronaut currently on an expedition at the International Space Station, and CAITLYN is her personal capsule communicator from the Space Center in Houston. The story begins with CAITLYN getting a promotion to this Capcom position, and she met Vi at her first day. And straight from the start, Vi is really flirty with CAITLYN. She is a little surprised by that, but she can handle her. In this situation, the two can only talk to each other to communicate, so they can never see the other. But when CAITLYN finds Vi's file and her photo, she is even more intrigued. Vi has still 8 months on her expedition and she will work and talk with CAITLYN almost every day till then. So this fanfiction includes the development of their relationship during this time and after. There is a lot of pining, longing, and a lot of fluff and some smut too. If you don't know what fluff is, it's all the cute romantic interactions, and the smut is all the bedroom activities, if you know what I mean. The amount of fluff and flirting in this story is so cute and adorable, and if you like long pining, you will be served. The entire story is from CAITLYN's point of view, and there is currently 9 chapters available out of 11. And the pace is pretty fast for the new chapters coming out. So now let's move on to the next one. 2. Hot Shot. The second one is also really popular right now. I give you all the popular ones at the beginning, and I keep the other good ones you might not know at the end. So keep watching till the end to have good surprises. Hot Shot is a caitvi firefighter/detective AU. It is really popular right now and there is a lot of fanarts on Twitter about it. It's written by Sarcast City. She is well known for her caitvi fanfictions and there is more than one from her on this list. This fanfiction begins with a situation that occurs for quite some time. Every morning, Vi is making a disgusting coffee by the coffee machine in the fire station just to have a good look at the street, because she doesn't want to miss the gorgeous mystery girl, aka CAITLYN, that walks by the fire station every morning at the exact same time for the past 6 months. One day, Echo, Vi's coworker, is sick of this situation, so he's gonna do something to help Vi. The point of view in the narration changes from time to time. The first chapter is from Vi's perspective with the introduction, but the second one is from CAITLYN's in the same introduction scene. So we almost always know what each character is thinking. After this introduction, CAITLYN is going to work as a detective on an investigation in the fire station about some recent arsons. But in this universe, the police officers and the firefighters hate each other. So this fanfiction includes an investigation, quite some pining, longing, and some conflicted feelings, a lot of smut and quite some fluff too, and the normal activities and past of a police officer and a firefighter. This one is really good, and if you don't really like the investigation part like me, don't worry, just some chapters are really focused on it. The relationship between CAITLYN and Vi is so worth it, and quite different from other fanfictions with their job's background this time. This story is completed in 50 chapters. Yes, I know it's long, but it's all worth it. Now let's move on to the next one. 3. In Good Taste. If you want another fanfiction from the same author, but shorter this time, this one is perfect for you. It's also from Sarcast City and it's only 6 chapters long and completed. It's a modern AU where CAITLYN is a lawyer and Vi a personal gym trainer. They have been best friends for the past 10 years and they will always be the priority of the other. Of course, they have been in love with each other since then, but they never thought they could be more than best friends. But this fanfiction begins with CAITLYN sending a nude to Vi to have her opinion on it. So what will change in their relationship after that? Their point of view change almost each chapter from Vi to CAITLYN, so we know what both are really thinking and what their true feelings are. This story includes long pining, a lot of fluff and some smut. This is, like always, two stupid, hopeless and useless lesbians, but they are so cute and perfect for each other. This is a really good, short and sweet fanfiction for you. Now let's move on to the next story. 4 And They Folded Like Cardboard. This next fanfiction is really good and it's another one written by Sarcast City. This time it's a CAITVI Winter Olympics AU. CAITLYN and Vi are athletes at the Olympics. At the start we briefly see their journey in their disciplines, and after, Vi is at a bar celebrating the last night of the games with all her teammates after the closing ceremony. There, she recognizes CAITLYN, who is sitting at the bar alone from the Olympics highlights on TV, and go talk to her. From there, they start to get to know each other and maybe they will find something more valuable than a gold medal at these games. We know both sides of their perspective with the change in the narration from Vi to CAITLYN. This one is really cute and dear to me. I love all the Olympics AU because I'm an athlete too. And the question of what can you want more than a gold medal is a really good one to ask. There is a lot of fluff and smut, and this story is only 5 chapters long and completed. But this fanfiction is only the part 1 of 2 of the Winter Olympics AU series from Sarcast City. The second part is the next fanfiction I will present to you. 5 Built to Last. This fanfiction is the sequel of And They Folded Like Cardboard, and it's also written by Sarcast City. They are the only separated fanfictions on this list that are in the same series. All the others are completed all by themselves. The part 1 is when CAITLYN and Vi are still at the Olympics for the last night and their flights the next morning. And this part, the part 2, is what happened when they need to say goodbye after the Olympics, when they need to go their separate ways. I don't want to spoil you guys, so I cannot say much more, because it's really good and I want you to read it. It's also in both point of views and there is still a lot of fluff and smut in it. But important information, this is the only fanfiction on this list that is not completed right now. We don't really know when the next chapters will come out. There are 3 right now, and we also still don't know how much more chapters there will be. Nonetheless, this fanfiction is really good and so worth it, so go read it. Now let's go to the next one. 6 Makeout Lessons with a Boxer. This next fanfiction follows the trope of friends to friends with benefits to lovers, and it's written by Poties. It's a shorter story with only 8 chapters and completed. It's a CAITVI modern AU where they are students. In the story, Vi and CAITLYN have been best friends for a couple years now, and Vi have been in love with CAITLYN for almost that long too. They are always kind of flirty with each other, but Vi never thought anything about it because she thinks CAITLYN is straight. But one day, in the middle of a party, CAITLYN's actions could suggest otherwise. After, CAITLYN wants Vi, who is kind of an expert on the subject, to help her learn more about that new type of attraction. At this point, things start to escalate between the two. This fanfiction is really good and it's as sweet as it is sexy, and there is a lot of drama with the two almost never being clear with the other about their true feelings. So it's kind of a bumpy ride, but it's really good and entertaining to read. And all the story is written from Vi's perspective. Now let's move on to the next one. 7 For Legal Reasons, We Are in Love. The next 4 fanfictions that I am going to present to you are all among my favorites, and they are all really different from each other. This one follows the universe of CAITLYN and Vi in the video game League of Legends. CAITLYN is the sheriff of Piltover and Vi is one of the enforcers. The trope is fake dating and it's written by Sunset Sharkbite. The story begins with the news of a new law in Piltover, which is that the Zone convict will no longer be able to work in Piltover without a citizenship. So the solution to keep Vi in the enforcers is for Vi and CAITLYN to get married. But the problem is, they are not even dating right now. They will also need to convince the council about it, so they will need to live exactly like a married couple. This will lead to new situations in which CAITLYN and Vi are not accustomed to, and this will allow their relationship to evolve. Another fun part is, when they told everyone about them getting married, everyone around them didn't act surprised at all. They all thought they were already dating for a long time, and that will make CAITLYN and Vi think about it. This fanfiction is really cute and sweet, with a lot of fluff and a slow burn with some smut too. I always love a good fake dating trope. It always helps the characters to realize their true feelings for each other. The point of view changed from time to time between CAITLYN and Vi, and the fanfiction is 15 chapters long and completed. Now let's move on to the next story. 8. Rumors, Terrible and True. This next fanfiction is the other one on this list, written by Sunset Sharkbite. And this time it's a fake dating trope plus an actor AU. The story begins with the start of filming for season 2 of their popular TV series. Vi and CAITLYN are actors on this series with every other characters that we know from Arcane. In this universe, Vi is a boy, she flirts with every girl possible and tries to sleep with as many as possible. CAITLYN really don't like that about her personality, and the actors kind of hate each other despite playing a couple in the series. The fans online really like their characters, but it's not a good promo for the show when they know that the actors doesn't like each other. So CAITLYN and Vi will be forced to fake a relationship between the two to improve the excitement around the new season and to ensure its success. This fanfiction is the first I read after watching the season 2 of Arcane, and it's just so good. It's kind of an enemies to lovers trope, there is a lot of smut and fluff, and it's nice to see the change in both their attitude towards each other. This story is written in both their perspectives, and it's completed in 21 chapters. It's a must to read. Now let's move on to the next one. 9. Take a Lap. This next story is the only caitvi fanfiction I read with the last one, before reading a lot more of them after watching season 2 of Arcane. So this one has been dear to me for quite a while. So this fanfiction is a caitvi high school teacher AU, where Vi is a gym teacher and CAITLYN is a criminology teacher. They are both working at Powder's high school and CAITLYN is Powder's teacher too. This fanfiction is written by Sketchy Neeks and she drew some comics for a few scenes of this story. And they are all included in the fanfiction chapters on AO3. They are really cute. The story begins with Vi being accepted as the new gym teacher in the school. This is finally a good, stable and full-time job for her to provide for her and Powder's needs because they live together. Vi meets CAITLYN at a school event and they begin to talk and see each other on more occasions here and there, and their relationships start to evolve into something more. This one is really good and quite different from every other caitvi fanfictions with the teachers AU. There is again, obviously, a lot of fluff, flirting, longing, and some smut too. The story is in both perspectives and it's completed in 15 chapters. Now let's move on to the last one. 10. Stream starting soon. This last fanfiction is the other caitvi one I read a long time ago. So this one too has been really dear to me for a long time. This story is written by Velvet caitvi and it is, as the name suggests, a streamer AU. This fanfiction begins with the stream of Vi playing a shooting game with CAITLYN. In this universe, Vi is a well-known full-time streamer, and CAITLYN is a small part-time streamer who is still studying in college but wants to pursue streaming as a career. Vi have met CAITLYN one day at the end of her stream, when she had raided CAITLYN's baking stream. Vi was one of CAITLYN's favorite streamers at that time, so she was really grateful about it. Since then, they started to stream together and also talked and video called together outside of the streams. With all this time together, Vi started to have feelings for CAITLYN. And one day in the middle of Vi's stream, something happened that could change her and CAITLYN's relationship for bad or for good. This is a really cute story with a lot of longing, pining, fluff and some smut too. And it's nice to see both their perspective with the change between CAITLYN and Vi in the narration. I really like it and it's a really short story. But this fanfiction is the part 1 of the series Stream Starting Soon on AO3. Originally, the story was complete only with this part, but after the author added 2 one-shots to the story for the part 2 and the part 3. So part 1 is Stream Starting Soon in 4 chapters, part 2 is Subscriber Perks in 1 chapter, and part 3 is Puppycam in 1 chapter. So this fanfiction is completed in 6 chapters and a total of 3 parts. Go read it, it's really good. So this is the list of my caitvi fanfictions recommendations for now. Write down in the comments which one is your favorite or which one are you most excited to read. I know there is so much more good caitvi fanfictions, So write in the comments what others should I read next, and maybe I will do a part 2 if I have enough. Let me know if you like this new concept by giving a like or a subscribe. That really helps me grow the channel. Merci tout le monde et on se revoit dans la prochaine vidéo. Bye bye!